It is. Why is she in here? Everyone is being so twitchy. Is this the giant tentacle? Oh my god. Welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Baldur's Gate 3. This is the dilemma of playing Let's Play games, okay? All I want to do now is play the game that is the most intense. And right now, Baldur's Gate is the most intense, but we have to get Elden Ring ready too. So I'm going to be balancing kind of a tight schedule this week. So see, hopefully, I'm fingers crossed that I can get up to speed with Elden Ring. But with Baldur's Gate. Okay, how do we recap this? Because there is a lot of information that was just uncovered last time. And I had to do last time in a two-part series because for the life of me, those battles were rough. Okay. And they take so long, okay? Each fight takes about like 30-40 minutes. You guys know it. Oh yeah, we have some creature talking to us as we are. If this place does not look familiar, you might want to go back an episode or two because this is wild. Okay, since stepping out into the Shadow Cursed lands, we've basically helped this cursed land heal by reuniting Oliver with Daniel because they were one mind, one person, but they had split into two because of the Shadowfell. But it wasn't enough. Ketheric Thorm is the anchor of the curse, and for the land to heal, he definitely needs to be defeated. There are still some unknowns here. Zevlar is still missing. Mole is still missing. We found the Night Song from Act 1 that was mentioned all the way up to this point, and turns out it isn't an artifact. It's a living, breathing woman who was caged in the Shadowfell. And if we remember from Act 1, which I didn't remember until I'm reading this now, but there was a wizard that was asking about this Night Song, and that's why he sent a band of bandits to go and recruit. I don't think they were bandits, they were just soldiers, right? Random mercenaries, I guess. But a bunch of mercenaries were sent to retrieve the Night Song, and they obviously failed, right? Shadowheart has also had to make some very important decisions recently. We convinced Shadowheart to turn her back on Shar's wishes and instead free the Night Song instead of killing the Night Song and becoming a Dark Justiciar. Rather than becoming a Dark Justiciar, Shadowheart will instead likely face dire consequences for her actions, and since has. Shar has punished Shadowheart by stripping her of all favors and exiling her from her church. Now all Sharans will view Shadowheart as a pariah and an enemy. All she can do now is seek out the Council of Night Song or Dame Aelin and see what answers she can provide. She knows a little bit about her past, and I was also kind of sus about her past too because I think that Shar manipulated Shadowheart's memories. That's my personal take on it. We also got more on our little elf friend. Our little elf friend, our pale elf, our Astarion, our king of night, our vampiric cutie, okay? Raphael told us about the rite of profane ascension that Cazador plans to perform. He plans on sacrificing his vampiric spawn in exchange for great power. Astarion is the only missing piece of the ritual, and Cazador needs him back. Astarion told us he wants to take the fight to Cazador in Baldur's Gate, and we agreed to help him. Since freeing the Night Song, she flew across the Shadow-Cursed lands to Moonrise Towers, where she intended to face off with Ketheric Thorm, and we did. But unfortunately, there was some sort of a lithid work at hand, and a giant tentacle shot out of the towers. Yes, and you heard that right. It was a giant tentacle shot out from the towers, and that's where we are currently. We are in an lithid underground base area. I don't even know where to call it. One thing that I have not figured out yet is the Zariel's asset. Delved deep into Moonrise Towers, we should search the area thoroughly. The devil that Missoura asked us to rescue must be nearby. I think that the devil must be underground here. I'm wondering, is that underground like here? Oh yeah, look at that. The Blade of Frontiers rescue Zariel's asset. This place is massive. I was not expecting a little side map here. Also we got Jaheira as a companion. We kept her throughout the entire fight, and she decided, hey, if you need another companion to join the good cause, then I would be glad to offer my services. And here she is, offering her services. We also just had this massive fight. All of last episode was just basically one giant fight. So it was really hard to do that much fighting. It was like a 3-hour recording. So it was very, very lengthy. So we're gonna have to go left here, and this is where. So this should be where our Zariel asset is. Whoa.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
In the
This
pods?
must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
I'm not seeing anybody in the pods. I did pick up a... Oh, I think I might have picked up a key in the last room. Oh, that one's blinking red. Is that our pod? No, that one's blinking red too. Oh my god, this is like from the beginning where they pull the tadpoles. Yeah.
But empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
That pod. Is that Missoura?
What? What? It is. Why is she in here? Is that the asset? Oh, the asset is Missoura. Okay, she really had me there. That's okay. That makes a lot more sense why she became to us as a projection. Missoura, you are the devil. Why didn't she just tell us where she was? Can't complain that we weren't here fast enough if you're not actually going to tell us where you are. Missoura, you are the devil you sent Will to rescue. Figures, all that talk about Zariel's asset. I should have known you were lying. What have we here? Hold on, I need to relish the moment. Figures, all that talk about Zariel's asset. I should have known that you were lying.
Perish the thought. Every word was nothing less than true. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
I'm kind of bound to do so.
Turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
Strength. Gather your strength and smash your foot through the pod. Yeah, I'm sure definitely not going to do that. Examine the device on the left. Examine the device on the right. Leave her there. I'm going to do right first.
You recognize the marking from the nautiloid. An illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Okay, connect your mind to the unleash device and activate it. That was a good guess. Yeah, I had a 50-50 shot, so I mean... Her wings look so soft. I want to touch them. That weird membrane where that's just skin and the veins are poking out. I always just want to touch it.
I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months?
You're a disgusting little shit, you know that?
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that.
Thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
To the hells with your conditions, sever Will's pact now or I'll sever your head. A full half a year, you've got to be kidding. Shrug, 6 months isn't that long to wait. That warlock of yours is turning out to be more trouble than he's worth. To the hells with your conditions, sever Will's pact now or I'll sever your head.
Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk.
Fine.
Right, I'm out of here.
Why couldn't she leave herself?
I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Did they sleep together? It wouldn't surprise me. Well, that was a waste of time. Thank you for that, Missoura. Appreciate it. Suspended in Ceramorphous. Okay, didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Oh, now I don't get to read the book. That's fun. Damn it! Get out of the brine. Get out of the brine. I wanted to read that book. Oh. There's a lot of things going on up there. Oh god, how many more fights are we gonna get into? Mistress of Souls and Cressa's notes. I have seen 1,000 years. Oh, 1,000 years. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the entry hole isn't cleaned, sorry. I have taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I am tired of ears. I am tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently, all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the chosen. I am forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of, a creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet. Mistress's Soul's research. I will say I don't think this is important. If you guys would like to pause and read, I will let you go ahead and do so. Oh, this is like quarters. Oh, okay, so this is whoever is standing over there. This is their quarters. Harry Henry's journal. Harry Henry? These slick innards, these fluid chambers. How long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Mercule is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned inside upside. I am dead. Mercule's gray waste always sounded peaceful. Not like this. Where did we hear the name Mercule? Sounds like they don't want to be here. So maybe there's a really good chance we can convince them. Letter from Ironfinger. Oh, Cressa wanted an experiment and it looks like she might have gotten one. She's going to put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I, all those years ago, she's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. Can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. I hope you remember somewhere. Oh, friends turn on friends. It's so sad. Oh!
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here.
Cressa, Bone Daughter.
You are one of the attackers.
No, you should be careful throwing such accusations at a true soul. Deception. This is a misunderstanding. I was sent to support you with the eradication of these traitors. Clearly. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Nice.
I have no need for a throne. You could merely go on.
Whoa, that was weird. I didn't even skip that.
If you cannot manage that, just stay out of the way.
Oh, okay. That was weird. I didn't skip anything. Oh, hello. They're being a little laggy. Hey, are you okay, Ironfinger?
The end is coming. Do you feel it?
Dude, their gear is kind of sick, honestly. Why is she twitchy like that? Look at her. Everyone is being so twitchy. It's the console version. I'm telling you, it's the fact that I'm playing in console. Sometimes it's just so laggy. All right, you're twitchy, but let me talk to you. Magdu Budge.
May death claim you soon.
Oh dear. I can't like convince any of them to turn on each other. That'd be cool if I could convince them to like kill each other. Harry Henry.
Heed the mistress. She is blessed.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. Persuasion, I seek your blessing. Sure. Oh my god.
It is not my blessing. I am merely a vessel for our Lord Merkel's will. His shadow falls across you. Go forth and reap.
Did I get blessed? Am I blessed now? Hey, I'm blessed. Hey, I need to find General Thorm.
He is below.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, I guess. I feel like there was maybe more to do in this room, but I'm not 100% sure. Journal of Matthew. I'm gonna call him Matthew, but I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashkel. We only ever wanted to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cressa hasn't been herself since her pet True Soul was shipped out on that Nautiloid. Her true okay. Wait, really? That's a little piece of tidbit. Something was shipped out on the Nautiloid. I haven't been able to do so much as touch her. I find myself growing green at the thought. My own wife revolts me with those experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting my favorite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself, but she pines for that damned feral corpse with aching need. Ew! If she finds out I ratted out to Balthazar that she was keeping it and got it sent away, she might kill me. Oh, that's sad. They're all of these stories are just sad to me. All right, I'm gonna leave now. You guys have fun to your devices. I can't believe this has been underneath Moonrise Towers this whole time. Oh, is that a Nautiloid? Dude, it has to be. Look at that. Oh God.
Of Nautiloids.
A whole fleet?
How many true souls have passed through this place?
Holy crap. Oh my God, it is. There's 3 ships right there. I couldn't see those in the back. This is intimidating. Can we call forth? Make it come to us? Oh!
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
Is this the fight? Ketheric, oh, question mark, Ketheric Thorm. What about this? What's this over here? The Pale Elf traveled to Baldur's Gate. Did I not? This is so weird. Am I gonna get locked out? I don't think I can go over here. I think I've explored everything. This is just a wall. I don't think I can go through. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is over here. This is where, okay, I don't think I can go that way. I'm just gonna go forth. Well, actually, I shouldn't. What do you guys think this whole flesh is made out of? Is this whole area just made of, like, the dead? Like, the ground we walk on, is it all just, you know, dead people? Like, there is a lot of dead people, like tons of corpses, but is that what the tunnels are made of? The flesh of the dead people? Oh my gosh, this is where that pit comes from. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, this is the pit that I fell into. This was what I was wondering. Okay, I'm gonna figure out this puzzle over here before moving on to Ketheric Thorm. I don't know if I'll be able to come back down here if I move on. Oh, that's why it didn't make sense in my mind, because this is obviously, remember how this is built for PC? This is a good reminder that I can still do it, but it's definitely, whoa, challenging. It's very, Jesus Christ, challenging, very challenging. Oh, I have to match the brains to the other brains. Okay. Oh, okay, that's, okay. Cameras, can you just work with me here? Oh my God, I think I finally did it. This actually took me a really long time to do. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. I had to look up how to even interact with this thing, and I'm really happy that I did. Okay, come, everyone. Blade of Oppressed Souls. Oh, was there anything else I could interact with here? Yeah, I can. Okay, glad I did that.
Destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity.
This does not seem like perfection.
As one, every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Yeah, you know, I can't say that that's a good thing. I always want to see the positive in, like, you know how Ketheric Thorm got me too. I thought maybe he could change a little bit. Some people are just meant to be bad. Mind Flayers are just bad. They are just inherently bad. This grand design, like, just the lack of respect of life is just kind of what seals the deal there. All right, let's go freaking kill Ketheric. Glad I went back just to make sure I got everything. What is this? Oh. Oh, a little restoration action, huh? Oh, glad I interacted with that. It's like, hey, yeah, you're gonna need it. Did it restore all my spells too? It did. Wait. Yeah, I think it did. I made sure to get Jaheira on our team because I wanted to make sure that we could do like massive AoE damage. So, can I get off this? Thank you. Ketheric, you're done. Give us back our night song.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Wait, really? I wasn't expecting the Absolute. They've been mentioned, obviously, a lot, right? The Absolute's will. And that's what the Drider went up to the top of the roof to go do. Okay. Let's see what this whole thing is about. I was told that all my questions will be answered at the end of this act, so I'm curious. Yep, the 3 generals, that's what I thought.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answered to.
I've never seen these guys, though. Gortash!
Gortash!
Wait, now you're just bringing him up?
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes.
Orin?
With cleavers through
Ew!
flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget. I've played my part.
I need a pause. I can't pause, though.
Our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison?
A wizard, an elf, and I think a cleric? The 3 chosen champions of the Absolute.
Hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up.
Ugh.
So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
That's a cool blade. I want that blade.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again.
Harley Quinn, is that you?
He must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow.
Dude, his drip, though. It's really cool. They're both very drippy.
Edict of Bane.
The lash of God.
Is that a brain? Is that just a giant brain? Ooh, oh God. Oh, tell me everyone rallies to kill this thing. There's, wait, it has a crown. It has a crown.
Testament of Merkel.
This brain has its own crown.
One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence.
A freaking brain, dude.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard.
Oh no! We should have had Will in our party. Damn.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh.
Stop! Don't. Okay, thank you for sparing me that. I did not want to see that go in again. Ugh, God.
It's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Oh, they still have him. We don't get a chance to rescue him.
It is time, faithful ones.
That's just intimidating as hell.
Baldurs Gate. We go to prepare the way.
I really thought I was gonna like stop a big part of, oh my god. From head to toe, Karlach is inspired. I don't know how you could be inspired by that. Pretty, surprising. A lot of little brains. Okay, let's do this. Let's not go through that cutscene again. I'm glad it spared us the detail. Oh, I was gonna say, I wanted to pause the cutscene. No!
As predicted.
Damn it.
I wonder that draws one toward death like a moth to light. You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps
I'm pretty sure that's not why we came back.
History before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I just want to be free of my parasite. That's like exactly what I was thinking. I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot and you along with it. And what is my place, Ketheric? Why is the prism so important to you? Yeah, why?
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master?
Thanks for laying that out for me.
Speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen.
The chosen. I thought it was the champion of the absolute.
The absolute. And then take control of it.
Yeah, if you guys remember the vision that Shadowheart got, it was 3 chosen under the absolute, and it was an elf, a cleric, and like a wizard.
In the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death.
Oh my god.
All that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here.
Imagine being that set in your ways to kill the world over one person, right? Clearly this guy has never seen the trolley dilemma. My man's has to go back and educate himself on morality. Enough talk, let's finish this. Persuasion, I was ready to show you mercy before. It's not too late, you can still repent. Yeah, let's just, come on, Ketheric. Just like be a pal, come on. Just repent, it's not too late.
Repent? Would that even be possible?
Everything is possible.
Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid.
I know he can't, but he doesn't know that.
He is here. He is watching. He is listening.
Who?
He is.
Is it over?
You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the worm-cleansed skull. I am the regrets.
Oh no!
And the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of Mausoleums, the god of graves and age.
What is going on?
And dust.
Is this the giant tentacle? Oh my god! No! No, I thought we really had it. I thought we were gonna just bye, Ketheric.
Mine chosen, but it is no matter, for I
What the come on, man.
brought the end.
What the hell? Oh, this is, oh, okay, we're doing this. Ready the weapon.
I like your hat.
That was... What was that? What was that freaking... Oh, the night song. Oh, the night song. What was that line, by the way? Can we just talk about that? Oh, and a mind flare? Oh, no. All right, how do we do this here? So, okay, I can help her. I'm gonna see if I can get there by going invisible. We'll see if I can get this first try. I have no idea. Okay, maybe Karlach doesn't need to stand there. I didn't realize that she can't stand there. That's kind of bad. We are not off to a good start. I'm gonna be honest. This is bad. This is really bad. I think I messed up a lot. I'm not sure how one does this fight. We gotta free the night song. Okay. I think that one went better this time, but damn, that's such a hard fight. You can't heal in that little circle. I got Aelin out of there, but, I did it. That was actually really hard. It took me 4 times though. I'm not as mad at that one. I actually would prefer this fight over the Moonrise Towers hallway fight, because that one, I just needed to be strategic. It took a couple times to figure that out.
Death cannot take me. I am its master.
Bro, I've given you so many tries and times to redeem yourself.
Hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done.
Oh, why am I Shadowheart?
Isabel.
Is Isabel gonna be okay? God, she's so cool.
The rats! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body.
I mean, go off, honestly. He kind of deserves it.
No. No. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
This is so cool. She's so cool. Oh, it's because I was Shadowheart when I ended the fight.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his blank. Take it. See, she's just sounding so... Maybe it's just because I'm taking it out of context or something, but she sounds just so... I don't know. Ooh. The Netherstone. Why is the Netherstone the first I'm hearing of the Netherstone? Why am I hearing of the Netherstone for the very first time?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
What?
Truly. And now the picture comes together.
And now you're here.
Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the elder brain you saw.
Are you the prism?
Held here by those 3 against its will.
Why are you now just here?
Controls it, and these stones control the crown.
We could have needed your help. Just saying.
Dominated. To master an elder brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
How is it you're able to leave the astral plane prism now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
It just is so convenient. I don't know. I was sus about my guardian in the beginning of the game, and then she was really cool towards the end with Vlaakith and Lae'zel's storyline, and now every time because I don't, maybe it's because I heard her voice so many times. She kept being like, it's an illithid parasite. Take it. It might be useful. I don't know. Maybe I just need to see her, because when I get told to do things, I get like kind of pissy. Like if you just tell me to do things, I get a little upset. But if like you're having a conversation with me, then I'm not usually as bad. Like when I can see your face and your reactions. What are these stones? I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one.
Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality.
How does that help me?
Crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The Crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the Crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Do you know who our enemies are? Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat.
Thank you.
Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery.
That's crazy. This feels like the beginning of the game still. Because we were introduced to the 3 baddies.
God of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death. And our enemies are chosen of the Dead 3.
Chosen of the Dead 3. What do we do now? What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved?
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldurs Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends.
Okay.
I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
So, what about Gale? Like, I thought Gale was supposed to find the source of, like, the Absolute and blow it up. I thought that he was supposed to blow up here, but he didn't, obviously. Oh, crumpled up note. Papa, I love you. Love from Iz. Sad. Oh, Reaper's Embrace. Oh, that's so cool. Magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Reaper's rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but you have disadvantage on dexterity saving. Oh, it's a heavy armor, so that's gonna go to camp because that's gotta be sorted out. Invitation to Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldurs Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon, a luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Hare Rilline, Committee Chair. The Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled the response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they can conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna, the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. Vecna the Lich, that if you guys remember Stranger Things, if you guys watched that TV show on Netflix, Vecna is like the main baddie of the Upside Down world, only because Vecna is a well-known villain of the D&D universe. He kind of looks like the Bone Man a little bit. The grand design. To be precise, I, Gortosh, will determine these things as commanded. The grand design is clearly a benite task. Huh. So this is something Gortosh wrote. Let's get the heck out of here.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
How do you, wait, how do you know Gortosh? I don't know how this plot fits together yet, but we will stop him. It seems he's a servant to Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him? We'll find out when we get to Baldur's Gate. I don't know how the plot fits together, but we will stop him.
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything.
What?
He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting.
Oh, maybe that's why the name sounds familiar. We did talk about Gortosh.
Sword Ghost. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Karlach, it's okay. Hey, careful, Karlach. You're burning up. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
Can't get away.
She's gonna go on another rage, isn't she?
To us. He won't get away with it.
She going on a rampage? No. Okay, she's fine. She's chill.
Aelin. Isabel.
You know what? I'd be as mad as Aelin is too, because she was down there for like hundreds of years, right? Oh, they didn't know that she was alive. She didn't know she was alive.
And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me.
That's why she was all weird about Isabel.
But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I can see Ketheric Thorm in her eyes and her face now.
And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
That's cute. I know I got it a little bit spoiled for me. Just a little, but it's still very... Oh, whoa. Anyone get a little weirded out with PDA? I get a little weirded out about with PDA. I don't know. It's really cute. It's like super cool, but I feel like I'm always intruding on such a private moment.
Aelin, this is...
Noodles.
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's...
What about your dog? Hey, we have your dog.
Thank you for more than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Are we doing another celebration? We know how those go. You'd be most welcome. It's a little crowded already. No, if you have already, or if you have something to say to me, say it now. Did I hear you correctly? Are you Ketheric Thorm's daughter? You'd be most welcome. We don't care.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
It most certainly is. Okay. She was really cool during the fight.
Words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
Oh. We'll have fun, you two. Jesus Christ. Now I really feel like I'm intruding. Oh my gosh, all my gang is here. Bacchus.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
Aw, you were missing me? You were cutie, you. I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm.
Who? Oh, Right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about.
More important than Ketheric Thorm? You need to let this man go. Barkus, Wulbren wants nothing to do with you. He made that clear. If I have to hear the name Wulbren one more time. Barkus, Wulbren wants nothing to do with you.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbren and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive.
Well, maybe they're going to stop the army. Okay, sorry. It seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. Is this just because Wulbren rejected you? Oh, that's so sad. Rogue, a job like you're describing isn't easy. What makes you think they're serious? The city has more important concerns than a bunch of gnomes with a grudge. Yeah, what makes you think they're serious?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive
gaggle?
With no sense of propriety.
Gaggle.
That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese. I overheard them.
Gaggle.
Like a very devious goose.
You're so adorable. Stop. Gaggle and devious geese and devious goose. You're so cute. Please stay in our camp. It seems we'll have our hands full. Leave it to me. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. It seems like we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Stab me in the heart a million times. I love this little thing you guys showed me. It's amazing. Literally, I can just scroll through everything that I want to pick up. Okay, that's where we're gonna go ahead and leave this episode. What an amazing second part of our journey. And it's so weird because it feels like we're just now only starting the game, if that makes sense. It feels like all of Act 1 was just teaching you how to play the game, and then at the end of Act 2, now it's like, all right, here's your adventure. You got to kill 3 bad guys. They're trying to unite the 3 gems to control this illithid powerful brain, and that's the key to your curse, right? It's crazy because we're in Act 3. I can only imagine that it's the final act, right? So how much longer do we have? Anyways, so fun. Lots of twists and turns. I'm so happy with the direction we've been taking this, and honestly, whenever I see cutscenes with my halfling in it and my guardian, it just feels so like they were meant to be in the game. I see some characters on like reels and stuff and some playthroughs where their character looks so mundane. I don't know if that makes sense, but some characters look so normal that they never stand out as a main character. I want to pat myself on the back here. My character looks like a main character, okay? She just looks out there as just weird. You don't have to be weird to be a main character, but she just looks like she fits in the universe, okay? Normalize being weird. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.